What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Jon Jon and Easy the Block Captain took place yesterday, man. Bullpen versus the trenches. They met up in Philadelphia, man. I wasn't able to cover that event yesterday at the time it was going on because I had a family engagement taking place with the family. But after my engagement was over with the family, I definitely went to the internet to see what people were saying about the battle. And I was shocked that, man, I was like, dang, most people in the community had Jon Jon winning that battle. I actually went and saw one of the polls that was taking place, and the polls was reading Jon Jon 48%, Easy the Block Captain 24%. I was like, man, that clear? Then I went and watched a couple people who recapped it and see what they had to say. And they was like, they all had Easy losing. I said, man. And this was crazy because, you know, Easy, they protect Easy in the community, man. And if a person's saying he lost and making it that obvious, it had to be that clear and obvious. Like Geechee Gotti third round against him in that battle, that was clear. Gotti won that battle. And I was like, man, Jon Jon actually pulled it off. And let me just say, it wasn't no money on the floor, okay? What happened to the 25,000 that was supposed to have been on the floor, win and pick up and take off? So we know that was a money game. That was just all hype to get more people to buy into the pay-per-view sales. That was one of the reasons why I personally didn't want to pay for this battle like I pay for usually all the other ones, because them two dudes are some scam artists, and they always doing shifty stuff. And then, you know what I'm saying, they always trying to rob in some type of way. But either way it goes, you know what I'm saying? I hit my people up like, hey, who got that link to that battle? They like, I have it for you a little later. So I ended up getting it. I watched it this morning. And I'm like, dang, I need to see this for myself. Because sometimes it's hard to trust this community because they so biased, and then they be going against people for no reason, especially if they don't like you. They don't care if you did good or you won. They still going to give you the loss. But again, this was different because, again, they try to protect Easy the Block Captain. And under 24 hours, when Jon Jon released that audio tape just going into the battle, I'm like, did that have anything to do with it? Because it might have did to some degree as a result of seeing Easy continue to be exposed as being a liar. Because every time he said, I didn't do that, that didn't happen, that. Then the audio tape come out with him actually calling himself a liar. So he can't get around those things. Now, with that being said, I went and watched the battle. I scored it like I normally do. And this is what I came up with after watching the battle. Easy the Block Captain go first. Easy had, you know, the line where they was basically showing when he said, you know, if something happened to us, they gonna be saying free me and RIP to you, but we still end up merch. That was fire. He had another line where he said something about when we break up the Dear John. That was crazy. He had this other line where he was talking about this yellow tape ain't for hype or measure. That was crazy. He had this other line where he was saying, let me be knocked out. Let me be knocked out. By this left alone. That was crazy. The Cheesecake Factory angle was crazy. I had to do some switching up from the Rocks and Game System, the Nintendo Switch. That was crazy. That line. The line where he was talking about how everybody always going against him, but he used to it because he lived most of his life around his enemies. That was crazy. The private school angle, I had everybody I had everybody in your class suited. That was crazy. He did fire in that first round. I gave Easy the Block Captain 30 points in that first round. Like I said, the boy can rap, but him as a person, he's a terrible person, but the brother got amazing talent when it comes to rap. So I had him 30 points. Going into the second round, going into Jon Jon's second, you know, to close out the first, He had the Dre Aftermath Interscope line. That was fire. He had the children's book, Send Easy to Read. That was a nice line. He had to protect yourself. It wasn't easy to block at all. That was crazy. You ain't from really Philly. You from German towns. That was crazy. Past the bullseye target. Past the bullseye, the target was hit. That was crazy. The angle about him and Ace I mean, because in your raps, your bullets ain't real, but mine was. That was fire. The pumpernickel, I'm the breadwinner. That was crazy. Jon Jon had a nice, solid, strong first round. I don't think it was better. I don't think it was better than Easy to Block Captain. So I gave Jon Jon 20 points to Easy to Block Captain 30. So I got an Easy to Block Captain 1 up going into the second round against Jon Jon, which was crazy because some people were saying that Jon Jon got 30 by Easy. I mean, Easy 30 Jon Jon. So I'm like, no, I'm saying that wrong. People was on the line was saying that Jon Jon 30 Easy. And I'm saying to myself, Jon Jon 30 Easy, how? Jon Jon just lost that first round. And that's another reason why I said that's why I need to watch it on my own. But sometimes you get to listening to the internet, they don't like to keep it real. So I got Jon Jon down 1. So Easy 1-0 going into the second. I'm like, okay, well, maybe this is the round where Jon Jon finna really smoke Easy since they said he won this battle. So we go into the second. I gave Easy, no, I ain't gonna say the score. I'm just gonna go through some of the lines he said. He had this angle where he was talking about that he was teaching people how to shoot to help y'all perfect y'all shot. That was crazy. He had the A side. You remember the A side talk against him and Rock? He had that in there where he was talking about John being the A side. A side. If you was really an A side, you could have skipped me. It was crazy how he put that together. Running down, he got the running down Jon Jon career for Steady Stealing, and he was talking about he remind him of Jacquees. He remixed everybody else original stuff. That was crazy. Then he got to explaining how Jon Jon known for only beating Jack Boy, Main, Prep, and Wavy. And he like, it's Jon Jon, Prep, and Wavy. It's Jack Boy, Prep, and Wavy. Crazy how he put that together, the way he set it up. Then he had the thing about how Jon Jon always take too long to get back. And he was like, that's how most of the Dons got assassinated, how he put that together. To smack him in the face and glasses going to air, we made a toast. That was crazy. So I gave Easy to Block Captain 26 points in his second round. So I'm like, okay. So I get this when Jon Jon turn up and actually win. Going into the second round, Jon Jon had a fire second round. He had this August Alsina line with the triangle affair between Remy and Papoose and Easy. That was nice. You was allowed to swing. That was crazy. How Easy is so much of a simp that he become easy pickings. That was nice. That Easy was trying so hard to be a rim protector. He didn't know how to block the shots. That was fire. And the power tripping line, that was crazy too. Jon Jon had a nice solid fire second round. However, I didn't think it was good enough to beat Easy to Block Captain second round. So I already got Easy winning this battle, first round and second round. That was clear to me. 26 points Easy in the second, 20 points Jon Jon in the second. Going into the third. Would this be a 30 for Easy to Block Captain, or would Jon Jon actually make this thing to some degree what some may call a debatable if he can get a solid good round? Easy come in the third round. Another fire third round for Easy. He had Jon Jon multiple choices. What is all of the above is all the wrong answers. That was crazy how he put that together. The bottle clap, the bottle clap, the bottle clap him, Johnny Bravo. That was fire. My phone ring. That was fire. Then he had this Saw, the movie Saw angle where he said something like the movie Saw, I had to hurt myself to get up out of the trap. That was crazy. That line right there was crazy. Like the movie Saw, I had to hurt myself to get up out of the trap. Bro, that was crazy. I gave him 23 points in that third round for that. Jon Jon, come on. And I'm just going to keep it 100. This third round was his best round. Probably, it's probably because of this third round why people saying he beat Easy the Block Captain. Even though I had Easy beating him first and second clear. But I gave Jon Jon the third clear. Jon Jon had Easy the Block Captain was nothing but a URL created my player, and they put the game on easy because they altered all his stats. That was crazy. The expert, how could you expect dollars for something you didn't read? Talking about his contracts, that was crazy. They'll have to relocate him if we switch the spot. That was crazy. I had Jon Jon actually winning that third easy. Hold on, somebody on my door.
I called you at 1. I called you earlier because I was going to pick up the chicken. You didn't have to call. Yeah, I got it, but I had to use the money from my cold bill to do today. I had to get the chicken because the people were
so that was clear. That was clear. Jon Jon with the 30.
He said he missed you. He thought you was in the car.
That bird came out the room. I had to put it back up. Jon Jon with the Jon Jon with the 30. No. Come on now, what? I put the bird back. Oh yeah, that I put them on here.
I like your birds. So cute. I had some birds.
Anyway, so I had Jon Jon winning the third clear, but he lost this battle. But I think because of that third round, some people may have give him that battle. Because again, I don't see how they had him winning. But again, a lot of people just go out ear, they go by sound. And when you got two battle rappers that's actually doing good, you're gonna miss a lot. That's one of the reasons why I like wearing my headphones and why I like. You can't see it. Why I like keeping the score, and writing down notes. Because I'm gonna be fair to these brothers. And y'all know I don't let nothing slide when it comes to Easy the Block Captain. So, but he won this battle. I'm not gonna put no loss on that brother. I would love to give Easy a loss, but I can't because he won that battle. He won that battle, man. Jon Jon didn't win this battle. Jon Jon did good, and I think that's another thing too. He wasn't expected to actually be in the fight, and since he came fighting and swinging and actually put up a fight, some people will give him the victory because of that. And this told me a lot, seeing that he actually lost this battle, but majority of the people in the community got Easy the Block Captain losing, even though Easy won. This told me a lot by them trying to give Jon Jon his win. What it first showed me is that the community and culture is starting to pull away from Easy. And I know in this community, when you've been here a while, if you ain't one of them mega stars, and you start to get some light, you only got like a 2-year run. Like for the most part, everybody get this 2-year run of being the energy. It happened to everybody. It happened to Rex. It happened to Charlie Clips. It happened to Tay Rock. It happened to Geechee Gotti. It happened to Surf. Same thing with Easy. You get the 2-year run. Same thing with K-Shine. You get the 2-year run. And after these 2 years, people just want something different. It's like you can't get comfortable there. We want something different. And Easy at his 2 years. He had 2 years of being hot. Now I see people starting to pull away from him. And what's hurting him is because they know he talked too much. And since them audio tapes keep dropping on him and it keep on discrediting him on the things he was talking about before the audio tape. Remember, before the audio tape dropped, how he would be saying things. He would always be saying things like, oh, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. That's not true. I'm telling y'all, this ain't true. I don't lie. Nothing happened to me. There was never a fight. I didn't do this. Me and her didn't do that. And then say, when the audio tapes drop, your same self and voice admitting to everything. Like, boy, get up out of here. And I think that's hurting him. That's starting to hurt him a lot. And the battle rap community is starting to see him for the fraud he really is. And this is what's hurting his career. Because you in competition with yourself. You want us to buy into the gangster image of you being a stand-up street dude who actually pop it real when you can't even be honest about having sex with somebody. That make you look real bad, bro. I'm just keeping it 100. But, however, you're a good rapper, but the person is terrible.